Hello there everybody, and welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy 2! So in last part, we headed off to Bowser's generator. We defeated him, well, for the final time as Mario. And of course, we saved Peach. But of course, considering that this is a Mario game, which means there's obviously more stuff for us to do. So, let's get right into it. What? You're back! I mean, hey, you're back! What do you mean I'm back? What exactly were you getting at? I see you're ready for more. It's been all over your face. Onwards then. There are still more Power Stars out there, Captain. Yes, indeed there is. But first off, how about we read this little letter? Then we'll read this next letter. Hey, dear bro, still looking for Power Stars? If you need any help from me, just look for the L like on Chimp Mario. I'll switch with you anytime, bro. And so with this, we essentially now what the game is telling us is that we can now switch off from Mario to Luigi. And we can now head off to any galaxy with a Luigi whenever we feel like it now. And with that L on Starship Mario of what he told us is actually right here. Yeah, this thing has now been changed, and now that the post game has started. Yeah. And now as soon as you get close to it, the store open. Then after Mario goes inside, Luigi's here to play, everybody! Woohoo! And now we can essentially just mess around with Luigi now, whenever we feel like it. But anyways, everyone, now as I am just going all around again, getting those lines that I've been getting off screen. The screen every time I boot up. Every time I boot up the game again. I just want to say something that occurred after my last upload that I did. I don't know how this happened, but because of that part when I uploaded that finale video for the base game for this playthrough. I don't know how, again, but that managed to get me more views, but that video managed to get a frick ton of views, and not only that, yeah, because of that, that video managed to get me some more subs out of it too. And I would like to say, for those of you who did see that video and also subbed because of that video, I would like to say, thank you all so much for that. But I still have to wonder, what made you, what was it in the video that made you want to actually see it and actually make you sub? Yeah, I know this is something that I probably shouldn't ask, but it's something that I just want to know. Yeah, considering the majority of this playthrough, yeah, I have been checking out the views for this playthrough ever since it started. Yeah, and I have been seeing at least some Mario Galaxy 2 videos have been getting at least some views out of it, and maybe a few subs here and there, but not to the extent where I managed to get at least. But not to the extent where I managed to get at least 1,000 views for that singular video and a bunch of subs. But again, it's not that I don't. But again, it's not that I don't appreciate it. It's just that I'm very questioning it right now. But again, for those of you who did watch the video and also recently subbed, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. And I hope you guys look forward to what's to come for this channel. But anyways, as you can see, yeah, before we head off to that new world, that new world that has now been opened up, there are at least two more power stars that we can get. Now, the first one is the Prankster Comet and Bowser's Galaxy Generator. Alright, let's get right on to it. Woo! Woo! And it is called Bowser's Big Bad Speed Run. Yeah, so essentially, again, we're going to be going for another speed run. Another Speed Run Galaxy Comet. Where, of course, we once again have to collect a whole bunch of clocks again. Now, as we are just going through this galaxy again, I guess I should point out something that I didn't exactly get to point out as we were going through this last time. Now the music that plays during this galaxy, I think if it's different music, I don't exactly recall if it is or not. Yeah, but I gotta say, I say it is decent. I say it is decent enough, I suppose. Yeah. Oh yes, right. And I guess I shall say as well for this Prankster Comet, the few changes that occurred during this one is first off, what you just saw is now I actually fought against the two Boomerang brothers instead of the regular Hammer brothers. And then as for this section, now even though we still have those blasters there, but however, not a single bomber build will shoot. Not a single bomber build will shoot out of them. But instead, as you saw, we just had to deal with only a few octopus. Yeah, so thankfully for that section, we don't have to spend too much time just waiting. Yeah, so thankfully for that one, we don't have to spend too much time just waiting. But anyways, now back to the music for this galaxy. Now, as I said, for the overall music for this galaxy, yeah, I say it is just decent enough for me. And then as for the music that plays when we face off against that final battle against Bowser, you know, the one where we had to smash the meteors before Bowser got himself a chance to actually punch us. Yeah, now, as you could probably, for those of you who saw that I did spend a few time just waiting for Bowser to show himself. You know, for Bowser to get close enough to him, for Bowser to get close enough to us. Yeah. Now, the main reason why I did that was just to... Honestly, I only did that just so you can guys probably hear the music that you're probably not going to listen to often in this game because you can actually defeat that final battle with Bowser really quickly if you actually time your meteor ground pounds really well. Yeah, so that's why I essentially decided just to wait it out for Bowser to at least get himself close enough, so then I can at least let you guys at least hear the majority of the music that plays during that. And I guess I'll just say overall about that music. I would say that one is one of my favorite ones. Although I wouldn't say it's one of my all-time favorites. It's just a music track that I would listen to if I actually felt like it. But anyways, now, and I guess I should say as well. Now, I guess I should say this as well. For those of you who do play the Super Smash Bros. Series, Yeah, may note that they actually put that final. They actually do put the Yeah, they actually do utilize that same music for Super Smash Brothers as well. Yeah, I think it's probably because, and yeah, a lot of people do. Probably pretty sure a lot of people like it. But even though we don't exactly get to really hear it because we do get to finish on that battle really quickly, yeah, which is why the Super Smash Bros. Series is the only place where you can really actually listen to it. But anyways, everyone, now that we're done with that Prankster Comet, now we get this letter from the Chimp. Hey, it's the Chimp, and there's a new game over in Slimy Spring Galaxy. If you think you got what it takes, swing on by. And this right here is actually going to be the very last Chimp challenge in this whole entire game. Which means after this, we will not be seeing him again. Yeah, and I guess I should say this as well about the Chimp. Now, I'm pretty sure, with the upcoming Mario Galaxy movie, I'm pretty sure they're gonna focus more on Galaxy 1 than 2, most likely. But I will say this. The biggest surprise for me when it comes to that movie would be if the Chimp actually shows himself somewhere. He does not, and now he does not have to have a character, but just him showing up in general. Now that would be like the biggest shock for me. But anyways, here we are. Say, hey, you're doing okay out there. But it takes more than a few lucky jumps to impress the Chimp. Does it? Think you could get 10,000 points or more in this game? If you can, maybe I got a power star for you. Or maybe I don't. So, you game or what? Well, since it's the last time we're going to be seeing you, bring it on. You're going for 10,000 points. Good luck. You're going to need it, pal. Alright, now for this challenge I'm going to say it is basically the same challenges as what we went through in full Luffy Bluff. And also Honey Hop. But instead, for this one, not only do we get a longer timer, but also your main objective to get the most amount of points is to get a whole bunch of coins. Well, even though there are a lot of enemies that we can actually defeat here. Yeah, and as you saw back there, yeah, there were a lot of snoodles back there. But honestly, you don't have to bother with defeating every single enemy that much. Yeah, you can't just really focus on getting every coin that you could possibly get, while at the same time try your best to defeat the enemies, but not so much defeat every single enemy, because since the majority of the enemies are going to be underwater, which means Mario cannot breathe forever down there. So essentially, try your best to go to the end, and simply just try to get the majority of the coins, and trying to defeat as many enemies as you can. And as you can see for this area as well, yeah, now this area is actually more open because well, since they want you to at least take your since for here, they obviously want you to take your time and try to defeat as many boos as you possibly can here. Now, and I guess I should say as well, now, even if you, oh yeah, and I guess I should say this as well, now, if you want to, you can defeat the urchins and the gringills to get even more points for them. But they do get you at least for 300 points. So if you want to defeat them to get some extra points, and I suppose so, you can do that too. But as you can see as well, if you just so happen to make it outside, they do leave you at least a few more coins. If you just so happen to be really close to actually hitting that high score. So yeah, this is probably the easiest Chimp challenge in this whole entire game. And this was his last one, by the way. You are my greatest rival when it comes to gaming skill. Take this Power Star as a token of my respect. And maybe you could teach me some of your moves sometime. I don't think so, buddy. Or should I say you're not really my buddy because I still hate your guts? But no, I'm not going to be teaching you any moves. You're pretty good. You racked up at 12,470 points. Go back and check your beat your high score. Yeah, I don't think so. I've got more than enough points, so bye-bye, Chimp. I hope we never see you again. Or unless, like I said before, if the Chimp just so happens to show himself somewhere in the upcoming Mario Galaxy movie. Yeah, like I said, that would be like the biggest surprise for me when it comes to that movie. Oh, and we got another letter. And it's for Baby Luma? Really? Be strong, and know that wherever you are right now, I believe we will be reunited soon. Wait, did we already get this letter? Or if this is a new letter, why would she give this to us now when we just started post-game? I don't get this sort of logic with this. I really don't get it right now. Yeah, but at least that's another 50 star bits, I guess. But at the same time, what's the sense I make Rosalina? But anyways, everyone, now with that said, we've now gotten silver crowns for every single galaxy for every single world that we have been to so far. And now, started off for the next part, we're gonna be going to the special world. And so till then, I'll see you guys next time.